Boston show was actually incredible. We're really bad at keeping things to ourselves.
Yeah.
And did I not tell you this?
No,
Oh my God, you would have loved this looked, but you have to have the cold to appreciate the warm.
Now I'm like that I'm older, I'm like growth is realizing that like that's not for everybody. Oh my gosh, today's the day.
Hello, you guys. What's up? Welcome back to Gals on the Go podcast. I'm Danielle.
I'm Brooke, and you are here for our quarterly shareholder meeting. I feel like that's what we're giving.
I was like, where are we going? No, we're both very corporate Natalie right now.
We're so giving, like, these are the results.
Yes.
We want to be up 10% next Q.
Oh my God. I was like, what is Brooke? Is Brooke about to have an intervention with me on camera? I had no idea.
Bring them in. Bring them in. Can you imagine?
Oh
I'm like, I gathered your mom, your dad, Ryan, your brother. Finley's here too.
Finley. That's when you know it's bad, when the dog's there too. Like, you need help. No, Brooke and I were speaking before the podcast, as we do. Mm-hmm. And Brooke was like, I'm kind of giving corporate today. And I was like, oh, perfect. I'm wearing, like, I mean, I don't know if you could wear these pants to the office.
Oh, no, and this is way too short to wear to the office.
Yeah,
but I mean,
to be clear, neither of us are actually corporate.
No.
Just corporate jargon, you know?
Yeah, no, it's more like the necklines, like, are kind of giving, like, more so. I feel like it's like the top.
The top half. Yeah, I'm wearing a shirt from Corporate Natalie's collaboration with 12th Tribe.
It looks great.
Out.
I love that.
So feeling a little, my self-tan is just, you know.
I think it looks great, actually. I was going to say. Yeah, no, we've been on a journey,
Boston
I know.
Still.
I feel like it's like.
She's on her way out.
But it looks like you have like a little glow, like a healthy glow. It doesn't look like self-tan, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I like that. That's a good compliment.
You know, it's kind of like a fading glow.
Fading glow. It's on its way out. She's still there. You know when you're like, it could be scrubbed today, but you're like, let me just see if I can get one more day out of it.
One more use that.
Yeah. It's just a crazy time. But we're here. It's freezing cold in New York. Like, actually, not to be dramatic, but it's freezing.
It is certified freezing and hard to breathe in the wind. I don't know if it's just me, but like I swear I leave my house and I'm like I forget to like breathe through my nose and I'm like, and I get like that one gust of air coming into my mouth at the same time that it's I don't know if this is a universal experience.
No, it's to the point where you know that like if you have a doorman or someone that works in your building's lobby, it's every time I leave, like they're like, are you sure you want to go? Like every time I'm like, oh yeah. Or when I'm walking in, they're like, you look miserable. I'm like, I am. It's freezing.
It's that bad. No, there's times where I know that I'm literally just going outside to like pick up lunch or something at like the places like I'm talking steps away from my building, and they're like, you Brooke, you might want a jacket. And I'm like, I'm literally going 2 steps away, but I'm like, I could have used a jacket. Like
definitely
it is,
Like you're so right. Yeah, no, it's come to the point now, 40 degrees is a warm day. Yeah. Right? I mean.
Yeah, no, I'm looking ahead. I'm like, wow, you know,
next week's
2 weeks from now, things are looking up 40 degrees.
Can't wait. But you have to have the cold to appreciate the warm.
I do agree with that. I feel like this happens every year and then like spring's right around the corner. And then I'm like, oh my gosh, suddenly it's like beautiful here and I love the city. And oh my God, like these are the best days ever. But like, you know, it is.
No, totally. I feel like everywhere all over the country is experiencing just extreme weathers of sorts, lots of rain, blizzards, snow. Like, seriously, I think we all, like, I feel so blessed that with what we do, we can stay in a lot.
Yeah, no, you're right.
I am really I'm not taking that for granted right now.
Yeah, the days where it's like a not leave your house day and you're like, oh my God, see, if I was in corporate, like if I worked my own corporate job, like, no, you better be, you're showing up to the office to make those damn cold calls, like, or else.
Yeah, or else. No, seriously. So our hearts go out to all of you and hopefully everyone's driving safe and traveling safe and there's just a lot going on. As Taylor Swift says, I've got a lot going on at the moment or something. I keep saying.
Is that an actual lyric of hers or she just wears the shirt?
It's on the shirt. It's
but
on
where did that like originate
That's what
from,
I don't know.
You're the resident Swiftie here. You should know.
Well, because I said it the other day and you were like, what's that from? And I was like, I was like, what's that from? And you're like, I think a Taylor Swift shirt.
I know that she wears the shirt because she wears it with the 22 hat.
When Taylor Swift performs 22 on tour, she nods. You love a subtle nod. She nods to her own music video with a white T-shirt that features a saying, "Not a lot going on at the moment."
But did she wear that? So she wore it in the music video. But what, like, is it a design?
I know. I'm like, what does that mean?
Tell me something else.
Alludes to the whirlwind experiences of youth and the lively energy within Taylor Swift's lyrics that resonate globally. I still am a little like it's giving word salad.
It is. That's just a combination of big words.
Someone let us know what a lot going on at the moment means, because I at face value, I think we know what that means.
But I think it's ironic because like she does have a lot going on at the moment. Is that the point?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's irony, symbolism. It's there's a deeper meaning behind those words.
Yes, we have to like pick it apart and analyze every single word and annotate it. Remember annotating?
People are annotating their books these days.
Wow, I mean, we did that like back in...
No, when it was required, of course.
People are doing it again?
Yeah.
I've noticed on my Kindle, there's like a button for that, and it shows
for sure.
People annotated something.
Yeah, when they highlight it, it's like usually like an important foreshadowing or something.
Yes.
But people will annotate their books with like the little... You could do it like color schemes, so you can kind of do like yellow is symbols, like blue is quotes I like you can color code it for your own liking and like go in and highlight. Cool. I like the idea of doing that with a work, I think, of nonfiction. I think that speaks to me more.
Yeah, because you'll refer back to
a work of fiction, I'm like, he fucked her in the daylight. Like, I don't know if I need to like...
I need to save that line.
I don't know if I need to...
Yeah, I don't know if I need that.
That was so graphic.
That was so graphic, but you had to...
Sorry, I just jumped to level 10 there, but
no,
it's... I don't know if I need it.
Speaking of things that people are doing these days, I had the pleasure of going to lunch with 6 girls in high school. They went to my old high school or they go there now, and they're here on a trip in New York, and they had asked me as alumni to come meet with them, whatever. And so I used it as a way to kind of chat with them as well and just ask them, what's cool these days.
Wait, okay, so I have so many.
Okay.
I have questions on the arrangement of this lunch.
It was so casual.
Was it you, 6 girls, and a
2
chaperones?
Chaperones, yes. Just me meeting some girls. No, we went to Chelsea Market. It was like so casual. They had some free time to go get their lunch.
And but the school set it up for you. They were like, you'll be meeting these 6 girls.
Yeah.
This time. I love that. That's
it was
fun.
really cute.
Yeah.
They have a really good alumni program. They also were meeting with someone else that I actually know that I went to school with this morning. Like they were just kind of popping by. It was like this experiential trip, just kind of seeing, talking to alumni that live in New York, maybe work in social media or marketing or journalism. And so I was the social media stop.
Naturally,
they're actually starting I think I told you they're starting a podcasting class at my high school. I'm like,
I don't think you told me this.
Oh my God, I was like, we should be like
the guest speakers. Well, you should 100% be. They should do like a project based on. No, dare I say, like, yeah.
One of the girls said she has listened to Gals on the Go, and I was like, can I ask like how you found us?
That's a great question.
Because I think she was the junior, so she's not even a senior. Maybe she was a senior, but she said that it like came across on her Spotify homepage. I was like, I love
God, it's working. It's working, people.
It's working. But I say all this because I just found out, I mean, these were 6 girls. They were so lovely, so smart. Like, it just gave me hope for like future.
Yeah,
because they were just such cool individuals. And I asked them, I said, like, we were just talking about different apps, different platforms. And I said, so in high school, do you guys have group texts, like group chats? And they were like, I guess on Snapchat we do. And I was like, you don't have group text? They were like, no, I really don't even text much. I only text if it's someone I'm really close with. And if it's someone that I like kind of know, I Snapchat them. Which I feel like we knew this for our brothers' years.
For sure. It's starting to progress, but even more so. Like, I feel like our brothers still text. But then like they've text. Completely dropped the texting,
they've dropped
just the Snapchat. Do they FaceTime or call?
Oh, I didn't ask that. I doubt they're doing phone calls. I mean, sometimes I get nervous about a phone call. So
me too. But you would think maybe it's like, your Snapchat messaging and you're like, let's FT. Like, I feel like
let's FT. Well, I always think about the annoying thing about Snapchat, unless you hold and save it, you can't see the message. Like, what if you need to refer back? Maybe that's why they like it.
I think that they like that it's, it's like, oh, I'm messaging this girl on Snap, but it's like there's no proof.
There's
no proof,
That is true. I also asked, like, if they knew who Jake Shane was, and they had no idea.
No.
So
who do they follow?
That was they didn't have anyone specific. They like knew who Alex Earl was.
You're joking.
Like, no, I know. So, and they were like, we were all laughing together because I was just like, huh? I was shook. One girl knew Jake
Do they
Shane.
follow influencers though? Do they subscribe?
No, and that was the next thing I said. Like, who do you guys follow? And they said, honestly, I just kind of watch my For You page. I was like, oh no. So you guys that follow us, thank you.
Wow.
Because I don't know.
That might be a generational difference too. Because I feel like our culture, I'm saying like back millennial / or like early Gen Z, or
early Gen Z, like this.
That is
Oldest
like
Gen Z, yeah.
You pick your faves, you stan your faves.
Yeah,
I feel like it's
stan.
like I've got my big 5, like or whatever. Mine is more than 5 because I have a lot of free time. No,
yeah, no, more than 5 for sure. I couldn't even do that.
I feel like you have your people though, and you watch them on every platform.
Yes.
You're just eating up their content. And I feel like with them, it's more so just let the algorithm. That actually does make sense, kind of, because I feel like even as we start to see people kind of in between, like, you know, our age, like our brother's age, whatever, like they follow a lot of influencers, but I feel like they don't stan 5 of them. They just like follow a lot of them.
Yeah, that's what they were saying.
Maybe
so
this is very big generalizations here, and I'm sure some of you might.
No,
disagree,
please
but
correct us. I was like, I can't wait to talk about this on the podcast because I thought it was so interesting.
Yeah.
And I realized that I haven't had a chance to talk to girls that age in a minute.
Wow, that is a treat, and I feel like
treat.
it's more casual, not like you're teaching them.
Right. No, it was
class,
totally,
yeah.
they were just asking me about podcasting. I was talking about how we have since leveled up and we record in a studio now, and how we have an amazing producer here who does the live switching, and like we have a whole behind the scenes, we have a production assistant. I mean, we've got it all. And they were like, wow, that's so cool.
Yeah. So like the jobs avavel to you.
Yeah, I was just explaining kind of
the team,
like Lucy's role, what she does for us. It was really so interesting, and but I just thought I'd bring that to the table because I was shook. Like I don't know. I could just talk about that forever. I wish I had more time.
And
with
they're from Florida. They don't even.
No,
but I guess is Alex Earl like a little too old there?
They knew who Alex Earl was. They did, but I was shook about the Jake Shane thing. I don't know, but maybe that's. I don't know. Maybe I just think
maybe he's more like college age.
Yeah, I guess it's just a bigger difference than we thought. They also said they love Reels. Wow. Instagram Reels. So I was like, let's freaking go.
Did they watch YouTube videos?
I was literally too scared to ask. Like, I don't think I could hurt my feelings like that. Yeah. I was too scared. I mean, I feel like they would have at least lied and said yes just because, you know, I was there and they knew that's how.
Do they listen to podcasts?
They do, but they didn't.
They didn't say who.
Emma Chamberlain's podcast. That makes sense.
Okay.
And some true crimes were mentioned. The other girls didn't mention any. So there was 2 girls that were like into podcasts because they like drive to school and listen to the podcast. It was just so interesting. We should do like a study group one day.
No, we should. This could be like a really good focus group idea for us.
Yeah,
like,
how people do study groups with us. Like sometimes brands will call Brooke and I in and say, hey, we have questions for you, like how you consume social media, how as an influencer you like to create content, like how you like to do branded content. And there's a reason they do that. I'm
100%.
Like it's really so interesting.
Yeah, no, it's cool when it's like the platform will ask you like about certain features or like how you interact with this new tool that they have. Like, do you like it? Do you not like it? And it's like direct feedback. So I feel like that would be direct feedback for us, for like our listeners. But I guess they're not really our demographic per se. I feel like our demographic, you guys, I'm sure there's some outliers in there.
Yeah.
But I feel like it stops at like the furthest edge is 18. But I would say even more so now it's creeping up to like 20, 21.
I know.
Which is not a bad thing because we're growing up too. So I feel like we're all growing up together now.
Yeah, we're all growing up together.
Yeah. Because then I feel like people who watch us go into their 30s now.
Yeah,
which
it's really
used
special.
to not be. Oh, totally.
Like we all got our braces off at the same time.
Yeah.
We got licenses. Like I always use braces as like a starting
measure.
A measure.
Yeah.
If you will. Well, should we do a little panic of the week?
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm dying to hear what you panicked about.
Mine was a soft panic. It was nothing like too extreme, but I went to a workout class yesterday. I went to SoulCycle, and it was and just like normal. But I decided I had to go shopping for my mom's birthday gift. So I'm trying to, and it's so cold in New York, so I'm trying to like figure out like, oh, where should I go shopping in New York? Not a lot of malls in New York. There's a few, but mostly if you know New York, it's like, you know, the strips of stores, which are lovely. I love a Soho shopping day. I love an Upper East Side shopping day, but it's just so cold right now. I don't want to.
It's not an outdoor shopping day.
No, I wanted to pick somewhere indoors, so that limits my options. I feel like to Hudson Yards and Brookfield Place.
Yep.
Hudson Yards is just like, I'm literally on the fucking directory. Like I'm like, I like the offerings here better. So I decided on that. And then I decided to work backwards. I was like, I do want to, what is that, back in?
Oh yeah, you want to back in to SoulCycle.
Back in. I was like, I want to get a workout in my day. I was like, oh, I could go to SoulCycle because there's a SoulCycle over there. I've never been to the SoulCycle. I rarely do this where I like try a new location, but it just so happened that it fit with my schedule. I had kind of a free day. So I decided, and it was a Rufus Du Sol theme class.
Fun.
Yes. Or Rufus Du Sol and Friends, that's what they call it. And it was definitely and friends.
Oh,
Heavy.
heavy on the friends.
Heavy on the friends. Are they really friends? Unclear. Like it was more to just remixes and fun.
The vibes of Rufus. Okay.
For sure.
And friends.
So I decided to book that class. I show up at the studio, great. Everybody's lovely, but I didn't know anyone. I go to most workout classes alone. Would you say you go to most alone? And
9 out of 10 alone.
9 out of 10?
Maybe 8 out of 10.
Me too. I would say 9 out of 10 for me. Yeah. But I am starting to make some workout friends. Not like in the class, but more so like I found out that some people do similar workout to me. And I'm like, oh, we should.
Yeah, it's nice.
Link up.
Then you have to go because they're meeting you there.
Yes, it's the accountability of it. I show up by myself, I get set up on my bike, whatever. We're about to start like 2 minutes before, and they run out with like a card, and they like slip it. I'm like on the bike, and they slip it on, and it says, "Congrats, Brooke, 250 rides." I was like, oh my gosh, today's the day. So Soul Cycle, they do big milestones. So they do like, it's a really big deal when you get 25 rides, 50 rides, 100's a big one. And then they don't do 200, they go right to 250.
Wow.
Because I remember when we talked about me having 100 rides.
Yeah,
we were on my
I feel like that was just yesterday.
living room couch. It was, but I think it was over 2 years ago. So that, like,
150 rides since then. That's amazing.
It was definitely maybe 3 years ago.
Wow. No, it definitely.
Yeah, time flies when you're having fun. I just started to panic though because I know that they make a big deal of this. Like, oh, sometimes they decorate the studio, like straight up, like they'll be like Brooke, like they do.
Oh my god,
it's a Soul Cycle culture, but like when they have like the mixed letters and it's like
yes,
Brooke 250, and they print out photos. Pictures of you. When I have like my rides, like they'll do that. And then I just started to get nervous. I was like, I don't know this instructor. I don't know these people. So the whole ride, I'm like a little panicky because I just get so nervous that they're going to do the big reveal. Like, and we've got Brooke 250, woo, woo, woo. They bring out the party. Like, sometimes they do that. They bring the candle, they take a picture.
I've seen this.
But luckily they did not. And I love attention, but in this case, I did not want the attention because I simply was a lone wolf in that class. Yeah. And that would have been embarrassing.
Your studio, like.
It was not my studio.
No.
I didn't know the instructor. Like,
no, that's so, and yeah. And you had texted, you were like, if you were Danielle or Katie, if you guys want to come. And
just because I was in Manhattan. That's literally the reason why. And I know that you guys are like, oh, like, I'll ride. Like, just tell me when you're here. So I was
know.
Okay, I'll throw a text.
It would have been perfect. I would have loved that.
No, it was very much so like that was my schedule. And I was just like, hey, if you can make it work.
That's what life is about.
Yeah.
Saying, hey.
It tells you how many, but who's keeping track of that?
No.
Like on the app.
Because then if you keep looking, you'll just get discouraged. Like, it only goes up one every time you take a class.
I definitely thought around like 2:30, I was like, oh, it's coming up. Like.
Oh, so you knew you were like around 2:30.
I knew that I had talked to Madison, my Soul Cycle instructor friend, when I hit like 200, and I was like, wait, what is the cell? And she was like, 250 is like the big number. Oh. But I'm not like 248, 249.
No.
Like.
No, I know. It's better to live like that. Wow. Well, that's a panic. That's a green panic.
It was a green panic because I like attention. I mean, I'm sure you do too. Like in a workout class like that, I want attention, but only in the right perfect circumstance. Like instructor is my friend. I have maybe a buddy in the class. Like,
you're like, I got like two allies here. Yes. Like, I know what you mean. Smile for someone will be like, woo! But yeah, that's scary. Yeah. So props to you.
My allies. What about you? What was your panic?
Mine was also a green panic. I had just gotten this new lip product and I was really loving it.
Tell me.
And I remember thinking like, oh my gosh, like I loved the color. I even remember thinking like, oh, this would be a cute blush too. And so I used it, whatever, and then I'm on my feed as I am, just scrolling away, and then I see another girl using the product on her cheeks. And I had this panic of, oh my God, I've been putting this on my lips. Like, it's a blush. It's a blush.
What is the...
So then I freaked out, and I looked it up, and it was indeed for the lips, but it's okay.
She was just using it in an alternative way.
She was using it in, like, a cool alternative way.
Yes.
But it was sponsored. Hers was sponsored, so I got nervous. Like they approved it, but it said for the lips. So that was my little panic. It was just like a little mini like girly panic, but I was like, have I been when you like use a product and you're like, ooh.
I want to talk about the because you told me that you've tried them and you were in charge the lip stain things.
Yes. Are you liking them?
No, I don't have them. You told me that you have them.
I have them. And I also had something else to bring you today.
That's okay. These, you guys have probably seen them. They're you've seen them on your For You page.
Yeah, you've seen them on this.
No, all these influencers are doing them. It's like this crazy colored lip product that you use as a lip liner and it peels off. It's more the peel off that's like the crazy part, right? Like, it looks like you're like peeling skin or something, but it's a peel off. does it stay? Like, does it? You don't know
I'm
much
not the
about
right
it.
person to ask because every time I've tried it, it doesn't peel off for me. I don't know if I leave it on too long, so I just leave it on extra long because I'm nervous.
Yeah.
It's never been able to peel off for me. So then I go in with a Q-tip and it does look good, but not enough for like these girls. Like part of their like de-shedding routine is then they take off their, I don't know.
No, I think Mads, our hairdresser, like slept with it on, but it looked good.
Oh, she slept with it on? That's cool.
Yeah. Well, because she was part of the de-shed.
Yeah, I guess that's part of the de-shed. Yeah. Touche.
I want to say, or people like will put it on for like
in like the morning. I guess I said de-shedding, but I meant like
I know what you mean. The quick like skincare, like, and that's included.
Yeah, it's like they put in the rollers and your lips as shoe, whatever.
It's like a random brand though.
It's so random. TikTok shop. I made a couple TikTok shop purchases this morning. It is
what
so
else?
easy.
Oh my god, what else? Tell me.
What did I buy? Oh, I bought this concealer that everyone's talking about. Literally everyone. No, that Hailey Bieber used. Skin Mimetic or something.
Oh, I just saw someone else talking about this.
Yep.
Paige Lorenz.
Yes, I was watching her vlog.
Yeah.
Because you told me you liked her vlog, so I clicked on her vlog.
Guys, she's the best vlogs. Yeah.
I bought 2 products that she showed. I also bought the Dior foundation stick. So I'm excited.
I mean, her makeup, I can't tell if it's
her
makeup routine or she's just literally the most perfect person I've ever seen.
She really sold me on it, though, I will say. So, which actually kind of leads me in. I know it's supposed to be your turn for the favorite, but that does lead me into my favorite of the week, if that's okay.
This is perfect. Please.
She was using this brush, and I was like, oh my God, I just got this brush, and I'm using it. The BK Beauty, I think the brush is the 115. BK Beauty, I just got a ton of their brushes. They are amazing. Have you tried?
Yes. No, I have the full set. One day they showed up at my door. I don't know.
Same. Me too.
Are we like maybe doing podcast status for
maybe.
No, this was a long time ago though.
Oh no,
I got it maybe
like
6
a month
months
ago for me.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
I did get an email that was like, "Thank you for your order, BK Beauty," and I was like, "I didn't make an order," but then it showed up. I was like, "Oh, okay."
That brand sometimes will do that. They they just put it in with your email as an order. It's so interesting.
The quality of the brushes are so good.
They're giving like OG like Sigma brushes back.
They're nice. Like they're sturdy.
They're
like
dense.
it's a nice. It's but I feel like I saw the price point in that email even though I didn't purchase.
Like,
good price point. Good. I was like, oh well, while I'm here.
Yeah, while I'm here, let me check out the price point.
Yeah.
No, because I had bought the concealer brush like probably 6 to 8 months ago, and I love the concealer brush. But now I'm back on using a brush to apply my foundation instead of a sponge. What do you do?
That's so Paige Lorenz of you.
Well, I know. And this was,
Yes.
I will say that was before I watched her vlog, but then I watched her vlog and I was like, I'm using that brush right now.
I do a mix of both because I feel like sometimes like around my nose and whatever, like I just feel like sometimes it's hard to get into the crevice with the brush. Like I feel like sometimes the sponge needs to, and under eyes.
Totally. No, I keep the sponge in my kit. What's in my kit?
Yeah, it needs to be in the rotation. But I feel like for like forehead, cheeks, whatever, like sometimes the brush does a good job.
It's sometimes it's just I don't like so lazy of me, but sometimes I just don't want to wet the sponge, and I need to wet the sponge. So if you don't want to wet the sponge, it's like let me just pull out the brush. I don't know. It's just been fun. What are you loving?
Yeah, that's great. So many lip products. I saw you were just using. I mean, there's like can I just do 2 that are very different? Like
let's get it.
Okay, well first I'll do the one that I have here, the Laneige
is this a new color?
Glaze tinted lip serum. They came out with 4, and it's a completely new thing. It's like look, the top of it kind of looks like a donut. That's why they did a big like donut promotion. Did you see that?
I missed that promo.
Yeah, it's not even this color specifically. This is chocolate frosting, but there's like a peach one, a pinky one. They're really sticky, but they're creamy at the same time.
Looks good. Is that what's on right now?
Yeah. Me like blindly putting it on, but it's like it's got color, which I like.
Yeah.
Because I feel like some of these lip glosses, you're like,
that's
it's
pretty.
sheer. Like no, it's got some color.
Yeah, it adds a tint.
And it definitely is sticky enough that it's. I need it to be like if it wants to stay on my lips, it needs to be pretty sticky.
Definitely.
Which is a problem when it's windy outside because then I'm just like,
I know.
First world problems. But speaking of sticky, another really good lip product. Saying this because we try a lot of products, guys, is the one that you were just using, that Makeup Forever one.
Yeah, the Super Boost.
Yeah.
It's good stuff.
Yes.
The Wherever Walnut.
Well, it comes in so many colors. It comes in so many colors.
I liked that it came in Wherever Walnut, though, because we love that liner.
Yes.
Don't you too?
Yeah, I like anywhere caffeine too.
Yep.
I think that's what. But it's they're just very glossy glosses, and I like the applicator brush. It's a good product.
I know. I get really excited when there's a brush, like a doe foot applicator.
Yes, big on an applicator. Very big on an applicator. Yeah. So I feel like Laneige is crushing it. I've actually been using some of their sleep masks too, like
for the face.
Yeah,
we got it at the Amazon thing.
Yes.
It's so nice.
And then I have another one too. I have a green jar, which is like more for like sensitive skin. And then I have the pink one, which is like, you know, more moisturizing. I feel like I've just been like kind of throwing them into the rotation and they're good.
By the way, your skin is like off the twats right now.
Oh my God.
I mean, are you so happy?
So happy. It's all finally coming together. Thank you. No, it's just fixing like the hyperpigmentation, is that what we call it? Because I feel like the texture is really good. And even like it's glowy. What do we call that? The
glow.
The glow. Like,
or what are you?
No, I feel like there's like different ways to describe your skin. It's like, you know, like the texture, the tone, the like, yeah, like I feel like it's giving radiant.
Yes, it really
nice. Is. Thanks. I have a lot of makeup on. Don't worry. I'm not like, I'm makeup free right now. No, I totally. No, this is makeup. This is
no, it looks great.
Full face.
That's so exciting.
Full beat. Thanks. Yeah. I mean, I'm going to be on it for a little bit longer.
Yeah. No, you should. I feel like you've been able to maintain it for the most part, you know. Maybe stay out of the sun for a little.
Yeah, I'm trying to be less sun forward.
Yeah, sun forward.
Sun forward.
Oh, we haven't said that in a while.
I know.
We didn't say that all weekend we were together.
No, we had a new phrase.
Full Monty. I have asked a few people this and they had never heard it.
Really?
But now they understood it. Like when I explained, they were like, okay, I like this.
I was in this cute pink set from Aritzia at the airport, and we were like taking videos of each other. We put on the Instagram of us, like it was like me versus Danielle, you know. With
yeah,
our
go follow Gals and the Go podcast on Instagram. We're kind of slaying the reels.
Yeah, Danielle has us on a good schedule with the reels because I'm like, woo, like let's chat, and Danielle's like, let's do a reel.
I'm the worst.
Yeah. No, it's good. We need.
But they turn out cute,
efficient,
and you have ideas too.
Thanks. Sometimes. Yeah. Sometimes you're more of the executor. You're like, I'll edit it right now. I'm like, wow, that's a lot. That's a lot.
No, it is a lot.
You're doing it. No, it's good. But I was wearing this light pink set, and girls know if you're wearing light pink, sometimes it's a little sheer, you know?
A little revealing. Vulnerable. A light colored legging of any kind.
Even if it's like a light tan, you know, sometimes it just like shows a lot.
It shows everything, actually.
Yes. It shows every line, every whatever.
Yep.
I mean, I was wearing underwear, but I just made a joke with Danielle and Lucy. I was like, oh, I feel like this light pink, like I had it hoisted up and, you know, just you saw it down there. And I was like, I feel like you could see the full Monty right now. And you guys both started like a stark laughing. You're like, what the fuck did you just...
I was like, excuse me. And you said, the full Monty. And I was like, who's Monty? I had never heard of this before.
The full Monty. And I had to like look it up to explain it. And it has like a lot of various meanings. One of them's like everything. It means everything.
Yeah.
And the other one was like, it was like nudity or something, like male nudity. I was like, I don't know if I'm even using the phrase right, but I've heard that before. Yeah. Like, oh, you know, when I'm changing in my window, I'm the naked neighbor, you see the full Monty. Like,
right. No, and then that made so much sense to me. So then just simply, as we do, we stuck to that phrase.
Of course, for everything.
We're backstage, about to get changed into our outfits for the show, and we're like, close the door, you know, full Monty.
Full Monty.
Like,
even with the makeup, I'm like, give me the full Monty.
Yeah. No, it's been so fun. Like, literally could not stop laughing.
This podcast is brought to you by Squarespace. We love Squarespace. We actually use Squarespace to make our beautiful website and run our beautiful website, galsonthegopodcast.com. Squarespace is the all-in-one website platform for entrepreneurs to stand out and succeed online. So whether you're just starting out or managing a growing brand, Squarespace makes it easy to create a beautiful website, engage with your audience, and sell anything from products to content to time, all in one place, all on your terms. So Danielle and I are not like web designers, web coders. Like we literally have no idea what we're doing when it comes to building a website. And that is why we love Squarespace so much, because they step in and they make it so easy. We love using their design intelligence. This combines 2 decades of industry leading design expertise with cutting edge AI technology to truly help you craft and create an amazing like digital identity with your online presence. You can also sell anything on Squarespace. So if you have merch or if you have recipes, whatever it is you want to sell, and you could accept money with Squarespace Payments. Squarespace Payments is the easiest way to manage your payments in one place with Squarespace. It's super easy to get started in just a few clicks, and you can, take money with things like Apple Pay, direct deposit. It's just so great. We also love that you can connect your social media accounts, so we don't have to go in and be like, oh, new Instagram post. Like, it's just on there. It's just so freaking easy. If we could do it, you could do it. And I feel like it's so important to have a place like a kind of like a catch-all for your brand. So So definitely head to squarespace.com for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/gals to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Once again, that's squarespace.com/gals to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain.
Which, speaking of, just have to touch on the fact that the Boston show was actually incredible.
And I mean, we had high expectations and they
knew.
delivered. We knew
you guys were going to come and be awesome. But like, seriously, thank you so much to all of you who come to all of our shows. Like, it is so special to us, and we do not take that lightly. And it was just such a fun night. It was so lovely having Gretchen on stage with us. It was so silly, and we love Boston. We landed. It was the day before Valentine's Day. We landed, and we got coffee and our Dunkin' Donuts in the straw. It was so cute.
A woman stopped us. She's like, "That is so smart."
I know. I was like, I wish we invented that.
I don't know.
No, we didn't. Kevin Droniak.
Yeah, he's like the blueprint for it. We were like up checking in at the at our hotel, and we like have our donuts on our coffee. We're like, hey.
Actually, I totally ate my donut in the car.
Yeah.
But
I totally was annoying to the person at the hotel. I was like, "So where's the Wilbur Theater?"
Yeah.
And he was
where's
like,
the Wilbur?
He's
Point
like
us that
right across the street. I was like, "Oh, we've got a show there tonight." I don't know why. I felt like being annoying.
We were in the mood. A lot of times we check in the hotel for a live show, and they're like, "Why are you guys here?" And we go, "Girls trip." You know, we don't feel like. But that day we were feeling like, we're doing a show right across the street. We're proud.
I mean, our pictures were up on the thing.
I know. Yeah. I mean, it was only a matter of time.
Of course. Yeah, it was an amazing time. Very like emotional in a good way. Like, I feel like it was very like full circle, and just we made it, people. We made it.
You guys everyone was being so funny. There's a point where, not to spoil anything, but we do go in the audience, and people were really being funny. Actually, I don't know. I had wrote this down because you said you maybe would.
Oh yeah, I can totally talk. The full Monty.
The full
Monty. Yes. People are very comfortable with Brooke, and I appreciate it because keep it real. But there's a part where we go into the crowd with the mic and we're talking to people, and like we have people like call us over if they have something. So you got to make it clear. Like
raise your hand. I'll come to you with the microphone.
Totally. And one girl, she was like, Brooke. Like, so I thought I was like, "You got one?" And she was like, No. She's like, "I just wanted to let you know you have something in your nose." ASMR. You have something in your nose. But she didn't really whisper. I mean, like, definitely a good enough group of people. But she tried her best, and she was real for that. But I just was like, oh, and I don't know. I think I just like wiped it away, and then I started to go into this whole tangent. I was like, well, 10 years ago when I had my nose job, and now I'm still permanently numb under there. Like, literally, I don't know why.
Wait, was this when you were in the audience?
Yes. I was fully talking to them.
So then we get on stage. Well, I could just tell something.
It flustered me because,
it flustered you.
We stick to, not to the script, but like there's like a bit that we do in the crowd, and it is very specific. Like,
it is very specific. I mean, I got thrown off too. Someone
spin the question on you.
Someone said, "I have a question for you, Danielle. We do not do Q&As."
No.
And someone was like, she was hilarious. She was like, "If you could have 3 strippers, who would it be?" And I'm like, "Wow, hello."
Yeah.
And that must have been around the same time as the booger incident.
It 100%
You were looking at me so stressed, and I was like, I mean, yes, it's a stressful question, but there was something happening.
Yeah, no, that is also not a question that you necessarily have your answers like memorized for.
No, I didn't have it memorized. And then we go on stage, and Brooke starts to like rendezvous with me up on stage.
I was like trying to like have a whisper moment. I was
like, we're whispering.
Told my dad I have a booger. Like, I was trying to tell you, and then it just like wasn't happening. So I was like, now I have to tell everybody.
I know. I felt
someone told me I have a booger in my nose. Just
I know. I was like, Brooke, I don't know what to tell you. There are literally 900 people in front of us right now. So you're like, all right. So anyways, everyone, just so you know, I had a booger.
I don't know why. I could have totally just kept that between like the maybe 4 people who heard it.
No, I know. But that's like not who we are. We're really bad at keeping things to ourselves.
Yeah, no.
So I would have probably done the same thing.
I was like, now everybody has to know.
It's everyone's
not
problem.
that embarrassing. Like, a booger in the nose is not that embarrassing to me. Like, I don't know. Like, I mean, what?
You're like, it was just a little damp. Like,
it was definitely, I'm having like some sniffles. Actually, when I was shopping yesterday for my mom, I didn't even realize that I was sniffling, and the woman, like my sales associate.
Yep.
Helping me. She's like, "Oh, we both have the sniffles right now." I was like, I didn't even realize I was sniffling.
When you go outside and it's cold, and then you go inside, it makes you sniffly.
I just feel like perpetually this time of year, like I just do have the sniffles.
The sniffle monster.
The sniffles. Yeah. Actually, I was recounting that story of the booger because like some people, it was like still people were chatting. You might have missed that I said it, whatever. Yeah. And I told the story like in an Uber to like a few of our friends on the way back to the hotel, and I'm sitting in the front seat. That's my new favorite seat in the Uber. I love the front seat.
Oh, I didn't know you wanted that seat. That's good.
I love it. It's like it's literally the sleeper VIP seat. Like no one knows about it, but like it really is, you know. Full Monty.
Sometimes the full Monty. But he was literally cackling at Brooke recounting the story with us.
No, he starts laughing like kind of hysterically, and I thought that I thought he was on the phone or something.
I know
because I was because he was kind of like turned away from me laughing. You know,
they don't usually talk to us in New York. We're not used to that.
And I think I asked, I was like, "Sir, are you laughing at me?" Because I just wanted the validation. He was like, "Yes."
He said, "You're very entertaining." Or did he say that on our way out? Maybe.
Oh, that was when we were getting out of the car. Fully.
Then we were talking about something else that we're just funny. What can I say?
Yeah. And then I was like, "We'll be back soon. We'll see you." Yeah, he was great.
No, I have to say, in Boston in general, all of our Uber drivers were so kind and very talkative, wanted to chat.
Yes.
I am not in New York. Not that they're not kind. They're always kind, but I feel like they're not trying to chat, which is fine.
No, that's completely fine. I'm like almost used to it. Yeah, now, so it's like.
But then we go anywhere else, like North Carolina. They're like, "So what are you guys here for?" I'm like, "Wow, right, we talk in these," which is so like. We get so jaded living here, which is like I'm actually trying to be better about it because it like creates connection. Like I've actually been trying to talk to people on the plane more and stuff like that, as you know. And like I found out the woman next to, or did I already tell this story? She like her dog won in the Thanksgiving dog parade. I already told this story.
No, I don't think so.
Oh well, yeah. I mean that's the story. This woman next to me, I was like, "Oh, why are you
to Boston or?"
No, when I was going to New Orleans for the Super Bowl, and then I had a connection in Charlotte, and she was like, "Oh, why are you here?" I was like, "Oh, I'm connecting through whatever," and she was like, "Oh, I just judged a dog show." Did I not tell you this?
No, this is new lore. New lore.
Like, I just judged a dog show, and then she started telling me about her own dogs that she puts in the shows, and I was like, "Oh, well, the only dog show I've ever really watched is the one that's after the Thanksgiving Day parade on Thanksgiving." And she's like, "Oh, my dog won that twice." I'm like, "That's so cool."
Is it her personal?
It's her personal dog. She has like I don't know if the word's handler for it. Like she's a little bit older now, so now she can't run the dog. Like you know when you like they run the dog and
yeah.
She doesn't do that anymore, but it is her dog that she owns.
Wow. Oh, that is so cool.
Yeah, so you never know, like striking up a convo. But then sometimes you don't want.
No, that's great. No, I always get like when that woman came up to us at the airport and said, "That's so smart that you do that." I was like, whoa, like you're talking to us. Yeah.
It's good to create human connection.
That's so peaceful, Michelle Coda.
It is. Yeah. How was your weekend, speaking of Valentine's Day?
My biggest tip is to celebrate Valentine's Day not on Valentine's Day because you can get reservations. It's not packed everywhere. Just a little life tip. And it was kind of nice to just rot on Valentine's Day. I don't know if you could do it that way, like, but you know, you kind of want to celebrate it close to Valentine's Day though, because otherwise you lose the spirit of the day.
Yeah.
But we celebrated the day after, knowing that like that day we might be a little tired because like Ben had a test. I was coming back from Boston, and we went to this amazing magic show. It's like a 20 seat theater. They get rotating people. So this guy was from Prague, but like they get people in that come in like and they'll do like the weekend of shows. So it's always someone different. It's not like there's like a resident.
I was gonna say usually it's that, and then it's like I can't go back because he already.
No, I can go back anytime. It's so the place is called 69 Atlantic. It's in Cobble Hill, and it's
69.
60, yeah, and it's in the back of. It's called the Art of Play. Like I think it's technically like a magic store, and I was expecting to go in there and it'd be like. Did you ever go to like a proper magic store? Like in your town, was there one? Or
no? Did you have a proper magic?
100%, and I frequented.
I didn't know this about you.
Yes, next to my Taekwondo studio, Master Che, there was a magic store. So that was part of the routine. A lot of the times, if like, or maybe if you were like waiting for your parent to pick you up or something, you know,
you'd stop by the gift shop.
Stop by the magic store. I picked up some tricks in my day. I know a card trick or two. But they're all like perforated decks or something. Like they're like, I'm like, oh, I can guess your card. Like
I can so see young little Brooke slicking everyone. Like, I got you.
It's fun. I mean, because so much of magic, like they are like perform. Like it was like comedy meets like, you know, he's doing a whole shtick up there. But I just can't recommend it enough. Like if you guys can go, and you could get literally any seat in there and have a good experience. Like we were in the front row because I was like, I don't want to miss out on this opportunity. Like one thing about me, if there's a magic show, I want to be involved.
You did the inner circle one, right? Where you were at the table.
Yes. Oh, that was sick.
I did that, but wasn't in the inner circle. And then I remember when I told you, you were like, did you do? And I was like, you were in there? Because once I had experienced it, I was so jealous. Like you were literally one with him.
I was right next to him. Like, no, I was nervous. Like I was like, I'm so like, I'm leading
this crowd. Was it that
crowd.
level type of magic?
Yeah. Yeah. No, it was really good.
Wow.
It was like less, I feel like that was more, I don't want to say pre-planned, but there was definitely elements of the theater that were kind of like involved in the tricks, right?
Yeah.
This was more so just like table and like tricks.
Yeah. I know what you mean. But still
less
really
production,
cool
more minimal production because it's only like 20 seats and rotating. Yeah. But he was really funny, really entertaining. I got to pick a card and then he had someone from the audience guess my card. Like he told them how to do it. It was the whole thing. It was
that is really cool.
It was really
magic
fun.
Is so fun. Let the magic
I love
stay
it.
alive.
Yeah, but then I'm up there, like I'm sitting there, and like I had to go back to my seat, and I was like trying to, like I was like facing the crowd at one point. I think I'm so used to our shows, like I'm just like, great job, like you know. I was like, I feel like I have to do my bits up there too.
You're a part of this team.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so nice.
Then we went to a nice dinner at this place called Chez Moi, I think. I don't know, I'm French. And that's it. I love an experience sort of element. That's magic.
Dinner and a show is actually the best.
It is. Wait, now tell me about your Valentine's Day. Because I feel like you got, I want to hear about the flowers.
The flowers.
Where are the flowers?
They're all over my apartment. Ryan brought me so many roses.
Did you tell him I want many roses?
Yes. I think it was Kit Keenan posted a photo with like literally, and I sent it to him like a month ago. I was like, that would be nice or something, you know, just like a little, because we know the flowers of it all. And so he took that which is sweet, but he took that as, okay, so for a few days, he just kept going back to his place and getting more roses because they kept running out. So he had been collecting them in his apartment for a few days. And they weren't all the same color. You know, it was a lot of roses.
Okay.
It was
that's
so
okay.
nice. I would have liked.
Oh, you wanted them all to be red rose, like
I would have liked,
pink,
like I want the bar PR package rose bouquet, you know.
Well, you want the Vinessette floor.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You know, whatever.
I didn't tell him that or anything, but I was like, it was really, really so nice. He was like, I literally have been just like putting them in cups in my apartment. And I'm like,
oh my God, that's so.
Looks like someone died in your apartment for a few days. So he had roses everywhere to bring.
Yeah,
to me.
no, that's actually, I would never have thought to like be collecting them over a few days.
And I said in the future, like, it's definitely more expensive, but if you wanted, you could go to a florist and they'll just like wrap it up. Because then he was like, the guy couldn't wrap them all together. He had, because the paper couldn't fit it. But it was really nice. That's like all I wanted. I just wanted lots and lots of roses. So I sound so ungrateful, but it was really nice. It was just funny.
No, I like hearing the logistics behind it.
Yeah, and I think it's real because people see something like, oh my God, like he literally just knew to get her. No, I told him I wanted roses. You know,
I just saw Eli Rallo's TikTok she said that she has a perpetual shared note list of gift ideas.
Oh, see? And we had no idea about that.
And it's a wish list. And no, but she's like, you guys should all do this. Like, she said that her fiance told her to start it like 3 years ago, which, that would be nice. But
he started it.
Yeah.
But that's better than like sending them a link or saying like.
And she'll link it out. Like, so, but every time she thinks of something, she's like, it could be a chocolate bar, but it could also be a pair of diamond earrings. Like, and she just adds to that list so that he can use his discretion and purchase something.
I love that because you want to be surprised and you want it to be something that they genuinely want to get you, but if they need help in the right direction, that is a perfect thing. I didn't see that. Yeah. I freaking love Eli. It's amazing.
But I also agree that a gift you want to use. Like,
yes.
You want it to be something that, like, sometimes I feel like trinkets and stuff, like, it's really nice, but they just end up, like, kind of in the pile that goes under your bed or something, which I hate to say that, but you know.
Yeah. No, totally. I don't even really... I think if it's anything thoughtful, like what you got Ben, that was so nice.
Oh, yes. Match South. This company is genius also. Like, I feel like everybody could benefit from this. And I am struggling with art in my apartment. I feel like this is genius. They are like illustrated replicas of the matchboxes from popular places.
It's so cool.
And they didn't have one for Double Chicken Please, which is the place where Ben and I had our first date. But it's like a really popular bar in New York. So I like messed up this whole thing. I was like, please, it's a really, and they were like, no worries, we can totally do that for you.
If it's not too much of a burden.
And they were like, if you want anything else too. So I did Cane's because Cane's is there's a Brooklyn Cane's that's like
so
not too far from us. So we're like, oh, we'll do Cane's and we'll do Double Chicken Please. And we're trying to figure out where to put them now because it's like a matchbox
I think they
print.
should be together.
I agree.
Right?
But then do I need a third? Like,
I guess it depends where you put them. I'm seeing them like two, one
Yeah.
off the other shoulder. But
I think in a hallway, maybe. That might be the spot.
yeah, or a bathroom.
But then I was wondering if it's weird in the
I
bathroom 'cause it's
know.
like food related.
I know, but I keep matches in my bathroom for scent purposes.
No, you do.
But
Yeah,
like,
no,
why
that's
would you have
normal.
a photo?
Yeah.
Of-
Wait, so keep going with your Valentine's Day plans. Because you guys went to dinner and a show too.
Yeah, we did dinner and a show. We landed from Boston, and Ryan was like, "We have to be at dinner at 7." They called me like, "We can't," because they're on a tight schedule of the 2-hour thing.
And every table's taken, I assume.
Yeah. Yes. So it was definitely giving that. But we went to Smith Tavern, which was a joint decision. I've realized I kind of do need to step in and kind of help a little bit, just because I want to go somewhere vibey. Wow, I sound like a bitch.
No, but also you're allowed to have your preferences, and there's no right or wrong in every couple. Clearly, every couple does it different. I mean, some people have the wish list with links, and some people say, "Well, we'll see what he gets me,"
Yeah, and I've decided to be a little bit in the middle now. But anyways, yeah, we went to Smith Tavern, which was so lovely. We love that place. Have you ever been?
No.
It's in Tribeca. It's Smith with a Y, not the Smith, which I also like. But Smith Tavern. Different vibe for sure. It was so lovely. And then we went to the Comedy Cellar. We actually went to Fat Black Pussycat, which is like one of their venues.
Yes.
And we'd actually never gone. We always do Village Underground, or if anything, we'll go to the McDougal Street. I'm here to tell you, FBP is just as amazing. Like, I always knew this. It was always all the rotating comedians. Like, you don't get someone different at one than the other. I think a lot of people think like, oh, Village Underground's the best. Like, I do love the vibes. They're the best, but
it's literally, isn't it just a different place to see the same thing?
Different, but still the tables and chairs, and you get the service. Like,
but it's the same people.
Same people. And it was so funny. I'm wondering if we've been a Comedy Cellar on Valentine's Day before or not, but the comedians are all just like making fun of. We sat front row. We asked for it. They're like, "Do you want front row?" And we're like, "Obviously."
You get picked on?
A little, not as much as we'd like.
Yeah.
Like, it really wasn't what we
more involved.
Yeah, it was just kind of like, "Oh, you guys met in college at a bar. Okay, boring. Next." Like,
yeah, they're waiting for like the big story.
Yeah, there was nothing, unfortunately, but they would like ask us questions sometimes, and Ryan and I loved that. But it was lovely.
And then I would know comedians that were.
No, there was like a couple repeats, but not like Lenny Marcus, my favorite, or who was the like Jared Freed was there like an hour before.
Oh,
He wasn't at ours, but we saw him like leaving. No,
Spotted.
but it was fun. I loved dinner. Show was perfect. I definitely was tired because we had done the show
Yeah.
the night before, and then I remember being like, oh, Brooke and Ben are doing the next night, and that would have been smart, but I didn't think about that. So, but it was good because we just had like a really chill Saturday. And Sunday and Monday, so like really just
me too, yeah.
Needed to rot and chill.
It was nice.
Watched a lot of Severance. We're on
are you all
season
caught
2
up?
now, and I finally like it now. At first, I wasn't loving it.
Oh my god! Because the season 1 finale, people are saying like that's like one of the best episodes of television ever.
Yes, no. When we were on the last episode of season 1,
Yeah.
I was like, holy fuck! Like I just like wasn't understanding. Like,
And it all
why.
comes full circle.
Yeah,
then.
and you're like, oh my god, the switch. Not, anyways, crazy.
Watch it. I know it's worth it. My parents are watching it now too. I'm like,
Oh,
wait,
that's
you got to
fun
give
to
it a
chat
few
about.
episodes. They're like, no, we're in.
Oh,
I think they're
really?
more patient with TV than I want the immediate return.
Immediately.
I started watching Love Is Blind is my favorite dating show.
Oh, I didn't know that. I know you love it. Like I feel like you watch every
yes.
season.
I think I only miss like one. I mean, it's just like so ridiculous. Like
Yeah.
I just feel like it really is so unhinged.
It really
and
is.
nothing like season 1, but it's still pretty good.
I know,
And right now they're in Minneapolis. They always like they choose like a city and they do it there.
That's so cool. Yeah, they did Charlotte one year. I remember. Yeah.
They did Texas one time.
Okay.
They've done really everywhere. And it's okay. Like it's like fine. Like I'm like,
Nothing
oh, waiting for
crazy
the big
for it.
thing, but maybe it's coming. There's like this big joke that like the main five guys, they look the exact same. And they do. I can't even tell them apart. Like even when they give you the name, I'm like, it's not, because they just have the most generic white guy names and they all look the same. So it's hard to pay attention because I'm like, wait, was that guy just with this one? Because
Is that Jason or is that Timmy? Like
Yeah,
that is, I need
literally.
to look them up. That's really funny.
yeah, no, it's like a thing. 'Cause I was wondering if
Minneapolis.
I'm just confused, but
Yeah.
no, they're all like,
Then you go online and there's no original thought.
yeah. Never.
That's what happens. I'm staying strong with Bachelor right now, actually.
Oh, you are?
I am caught up. It's one of my favorite girls that I thought I loved went home so early. Everyone's talking about it. Her name's Alicia. This was like 2
she a model?
episodes ago. Yeah.
I followed her on Instagram because I saw
Tampa. She lives in Tampa.
No. There was another one who lives in New York that's like a model, and she went home really early.
Oh, yes. Redhead?
Yes.
Yes, she just went home, yeah.
I saw her like random post.
She's so
and
beautiful.
I like was like, oh my God, I'm obsessed with this girl. Like I need to follow her. Yeah.
Yeah, really big bump there.
So you're keeping up every week?
I'm keeping up. It's
Is
just
the guy
so fun
like
to have on.
entertaining?
He I was really excited to watch because I thought he was like a handsome man and fun, but I don't know. He's just kind of like being a little vanilla, I feel like, with the girls. Like, but maybe that's just my personal opinion.
Bring back like unhinged Bachelor.
I want
people.
Hannah Brown season.
Literally.
Pilot Pete season.
I want moving the podium. Like you remember she did that?
Yes,
Just
move the freaking podium.
No.
I want jumping over the fence, Colton. Like that's what
the windmill,
yes.
like what else?
Yes, oh my God, the windmill of Peter, and oh my gosh, that was so good.
I want there to be
when Tyler C and whatever like started teaming up on one of the guys protecting Hannah. Like I want that shit. Right now we're not there, but maybe he's just. I mean, I get it. The internet's a scary place, and he's like, I don't want people to hate me.
You can't, but then you are not simply
Meant
not the
for
right.
reality.
You're not, that's not the job for you, buddy.
Yeah,
I can point you in the direction of a computer. Like,
Yeah.
please let me show you.
I could assist
I
you
can
further.
show you. There's plenty of other careers for you, sir. I don't
So
know.
true.
No, if you're willing to, I've been thinking about reality TV a lot recently because I feel like it's like adjacent to our job, but at the same time, like, could never be me. Like, and people are like, you're reality. Like, I feel like what we do, people like try out for reality TV. Like, I don't know. I feel like or our world's kind of touched. Like, we see a lot of the reality TV people at events and stuff. You are really like, it's not even just putting your life out there because we put our life out there. It is like a whole new level of like, you have to be entertaining. Otherwise you get kicked off. But you also, you don't want to be too controversial, but you got to be somewhat controversial. It's like the perfect balance of it all.
The perfect amount of rage bait, but not.
No, literally. And like
love it.
letting people judge your life, but like knowing your own truth and staying true to that. And you can't like fight back at every troll. Like I feel like as an influencer, you can kind of be like, no, like this isn't true and I'll show you why. Like with them, you kind of just got to let go, which it's just stressful. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I mean, you've learned a lot about it. So have I. Not responding to all the, not blocking everyone.
Of course, in terms of messages.
But then it's so fun to reply to them and be like, what you got? Hey, just popping in. I did see that message. We do a little bit of everything. I didn't mean just you. I do too.
No, I was thinking about Summer House because are you watching Summer House?
No, but I really want to because everyone's talking about it.
Didn't you watch last season?
I know. I watched seasons ago. I tried to start.
Just pick up now.
Yeah, maybe I should.
That's what I did. I picked up last season. I said I'm gonna watch now, and now this new season there's like a new girl who,
Lexi.
There's another new girl, and apparently she doesn't even make it very long because I don't know.
Did you get kicked off?
I saw someone's TikTok about it that like she just wasn't like interesting enough, like
so
straight up, and like they were like, you don't have a storyline. Like I'm like, can you imagine trying to authentically live your life, but you don't have like enough of a storyline? So they're like,
that would really trip me up.
You're not gonna make it. Like
that's so sad.
No, but seriously, well, who knows? Maybe she quit. I don't know her truth, but
we never know all what's actually.
I think there are definitely. I mean. And then it would, like, if I did one season, they didn't ask me back for the second, fuck you. Like, I would hate that shit.
No,
that would kill me.
Like you said, you have to have the perfect amount of controversy, but also people love you.
And ego, but not too much ego, because, like, you got to be willing to...
Yeah.
Anyways, it's the psychology of it all. I know.
When I
was young, I used to be like, oh, my God, reality TV would be so fun, so crazy, LOL. And now I'm like, that I'm older, I'm like, growth is realizing that, like, that's not for everybody at all.
I don't think we could handle it. I'm speaking for the both of us. Imagine, like, I just couldn't. But that's why we watch it. We consume.
That's why everybody watch. Yeah, no, because
we all know we couldn't ever do it. So that's that on that.
Yeah.
Anything else from your weekend? I really didn't do much. I hate to report that.
No,
wow, bright blue phone case.
Yeah. It's very bright. It's giving blue.
I love that color blue. I keep wanting to do my nails that color, but it's such like a...
It's a choice.
It's a choice.
I know. You're talking, you're like, that blue, your phone case blue.
No, I love that. I think that, and you have a workout set in that color. Like, I really love that
blue.
color.
It doesn't really go with my color scheme of life right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I'm giving...
This would be good for summer, too.
Yeah, I just love this case. That's the thing. Like, it's a good case. It's like, it's protective. This literally is a case. It's not, I fully bought, I went on Casetify on Christmas. Actually, I was literally home for Christmas and I was like, I deserve a new phone case. And I ordered 3.
Time.
And I ordered this in like every color that they had pretty much because
put the mount on it, the magnetic MagSafe. Another TikTok shop purchase this morning. Bala bangle. Did you see what they just came out with?
The water bottle.
Yeah, I bought it.
There's like, so what is it? It's a
MagSafe water bottle that has a MagSafe thing. Tripod for your phone, or if you're like doing a workout class on your phone, you can. I am totally into it. So we'll see if it actually is.
Is it a straw or a twist cap?
You know, I don't even know.
You don't even know the type of. I'm so specific with my water bottle caps.
Me too. So why did I? I hope it's a straw. I do. I don't really want to twist it. And
it gets all over the place. Whatever. I had a really, really chill weekend besides my big 250.
I know, that was really exciting.
My big ride.
The big 250. Well, speaking of, we'll be coming to Texas in a few weeks. So we hope to see you guys there. Houston and Dallas. And then we're ending off for now in April 2nd in Irvine.
Yeah. Oh, also, I just was reminded at the Boston show, like, it became an unintentional joke, but, like, legit, everybody was engaged.
Everyone was engaged.
And when we were doing crowd work, like, they were like, my husband, I was like, oh my God, there's a husband here. Oh my God, it was beautiful. There's always husbands and there's always, like, fiancés and stuff, but for some reason in Boston, I was like, oh my God, all these girlies have a rock on there.
Truly. And I got to see Gretchen's rock in person. Or I guess I've seen it in person. No,
we did that time when they came for, were they not engaged at that point?
I don't know.
No, we saw in the summer in the
No, that was wasn't engaged. That's what I'm saying. He told us, he was like, I'm proposing to Gretchen next month.
Wow.
I don't know if we had seen her. I was excited to see the ring. Maybe I had forgotten about it, but I don't remember seeing her in person.
Yeah, no, I don't think so either.
But at the time, like, it didn't feel real. Like, it felt like, oh, we just saw you. Like,
no, it really does just feel like I just blinked and just saw her.
I know. I'm so excited. We just booked our house for Gretchen's wedding. We're going to have so much fun.
And we have a lot of fun weddings coming up.
We have so many. We have Jazz's wedding, Gretchen's wedding. I have some family weddings. There's so many weddings.
Yeah, lots
I need some dresses.
Related. I started to think about that recently. I was like, ooh, what's going to be my play here? Yeah.
What's my play? What's my vibe? Gotta figure it out. Gotta look at the invitation, see what the dress code is. But pretty much all weddings, I just end up just wearing a long dress, unless there's like a color.
Same. No, but my friend Jacqueline's wedding, she's having like a night one party, and like so I need 2 dresses because it's like it's pretty like formal for both. So I'm like, wow, I need to get my wedding wardrobe.
Wedding wardrobe. You love that.
I'm like, not for me though.
No, not for me. This was so fun. We love you guys so much. Hopefully this just took your mind off things for about an hour. And I enjoyed recording with you, Brooke.
Me too. This was a very silly episode. So subscribe to our YouTube channel if you are watching on there. Give us a thumbs up. Also, leave us 5 stars. A nice little review. It goes a long way. And the gals love you.
We love the validation. Thank you.
The gals love you.
Yeah, we love you right back. We'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.